All right, let's go over some orders real quick from Tuesday, February 17th. Went out about just before 8:30. Actually snowed last night here. It's kind of an event. First time it snowed here in Prineville this winter. I've seen some snow in Redmond when I was getting my tires done, but Prineville, first drop of snow today, February 17th. Very strange. So anyway, let's get going here. Get an order pretty much right away. 6:15 for 1.4 miles McDonald's. We'll do that. Delivered by 8:39. Got there way late. Surprised I didn't get dinged for that, but I remember the wait, and I'm like, man, I'm already waiting. It's first order on Tuesday morning, but it gets a little better. 290 base pay looks like for the day. 8:52, so 9 minutes later, get this 590, 1.2 miles. We'll do that. Deliver by 9:05 on that one. Got there at 9:01, so that's cool. $3 tip, and 290 base again. 6 minutes later, get 6:15 for 1.1. Going across town. Delivered by 9:19. Got there at 9:17. Good enough. 3.25 tip for $1. 1 mile is not bad at all. So kind of good start to the morning now. What is that? 8 minutes later, get this 5:15 for zero point 0.6 miles McDonald's. We'll do that. It's probably even a little less, but doesn't really matter. Delivered by 9:35. I got this order. Uber Eats 3:23 McDonald's 15 minutes 2.8 miles. No, thanks. So we declined that. Got that other DoorDash order there a minute early, 9:34. 225 tip, that's good enough. It wasn't that far. And then a couple minutes later, I get that same order from Uber. What did they raise it, like 20 cents there or something, or 30? I don't know. I'm not going to do that anyway. So sorry, Uber, but at least you do send me orders sometimes. That's cool. All right, 9:36. I didn't get an order until 9:43. 690 plus, though. 2.4 miles. Deliver that by 9:58. I got there at 9:53. Cool. And 650 tip. Look at that. 950 or 940 for that offer. So that's cool. That's totally cool. 9:53 at this point. 10 minutes later, get this 465.9 miles at McDonald's. You can tell I was getting a bunch of McDonald's orders. There wasn't a lot of people around today. I was afraid I was going to be getting like $2 orders and whatnot, but I don't think I really had bad orders all day. So delivered by 10:15 on that one. I got there 10:10. 175 tip. I don't know. It is what it is. I took the order. So 1 minute later, 6:15, 2.5 miles. We'll do that. Right up Madras Highway, that is. So delivered by 10:24 on that one. Got there at 10:24. So 325 tip. Good enough. Got there pretty quick, you know. I mean, you get up to 60 miles per hour on that by the time you're there. 10:24. 3 minutes later, get the 640, 3.7 miles. This is going up the grade, and I normally don't take these orders, but I did. I threw DoorDash a bone, and to be quite honest, it wasn't that tough. I mean, what time is it now? 10:27. Delivered by 10:41. I got there 10:36, so it only took me 9 minutes to get there. It takes a little bit while to get back down the grade, and they extended my dash. I was only blocked till 10:30, so they just extended it automatically. So 350 tip, good on him. Seemed like a cool dude. 8 minutes later, get this 590, 3.2 miles. I was at McDonald's, but it's from Tony's Tacos, and I decided to do this one too. It's borderline. It's one of those kind of borderline ones, especially if you're on the cusp of, losing your acceptance rate. You definitely take these, but I took it anyway. What the heck? Delivered by 10:58. They're almost always ready. 10:55 I was there by. $3 tip. Good enough. I think my dash ends here in a few minutes. It does at 11. So 55.85. That's not that bad for 2.5 hours. It's actually, the morning started off pretty good. So I got right back on for a couple hour block. I was going to go till 2, or 1, I'm sorry. 11:10. Got a 690 plus for 1.8 miles. Take that. Delivered by 11:23. 11:26. Definitely not there on time. 475 tip. That's pretty good for just going across town. So good on you, girl. 765. Surprised I didn't get dinged there either, though. I don't know what's going on there. 5 minutes later, get this 390, 3 miles. And you know what? So this is going to the school. I can tell. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. And I didn't take this one, but I saw a bag in McDonald's later. I think it might have been this order, and I'll tell you when I saw it. So it's 11:31 right now. 1 minute later, I get this 890, 4.3 miles for Starbucks. Now, it's not 4.3 miles. But even if it was, I probably would have taken this order just to keep the ball rolling. I'm getting orders. I'm really going to take this route. That little white road wraps around there, and then right about here, I'm going to take that road, and then I'm going to take it all the way up over there. So I clocked it, or I didn't reset my odometer, but I checked the miles. It actually only took me 2.4 miles to get there, the way I went, and probably a lot quicker too. So delivered that one by 11:50. I got there at 11:51. So how was that possible? Oh, Starbucks was packed. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, $6 tip on that one. 890, like they said, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty stoked with the way the morning's going. It's 11:51 now. 12 o'clock, 565, 1.9 miles Arby's, and I was in the area, so I'm like, cool. I haven't been to Arby's in a while, and I went in, and after a minute or so, she's like, "Are you here for so and so?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "You're the third one here. We don't have chicken. We're trying to, tell them blah blah blah." And she didn't even ask me if they wanted a substitution. It's only one cordon bleu sandwich. And I'm like, okay, I'll unassign her. I was gonna call them, but I just said they're not accepting DoorDash orders, or there's a problem with their system. Which I don't know what was going on. I just wanted to free me up for another order. So I did unassign from that. It was 12:04. About 6 minutes later, I look at the map, and that's all that's on the map. It's Arby's and one of the food carts up there. I think it was Bees Teriyaki. So it wasn't looking busy. I've noticed a slowdown around 12:30. A lot from my last week during the weekdays especially. But so it's 12:10 now. At 24 minutes later, I don't get an order, and then McDonald's isn't even on the map. Over there, it's probably Taco Bell. I don't know what it is. Maybe even Arby's again. 17 minutes, so I'm not very excited, but I'm going to give it till 1 for sure. So, and then 12:40, and the map just was not in my favor where I'm at. That's Pizza Hut and Taco Bell over there to the right. But it was at this time, actually right before this, because I ordered some food from Taco Bell when I was on the other side of town after that Arby's failed order. And I was eating it at McDonald's. When I went in, they give me a cup so I can fill up sodas if I want. And I filled up sodas, and I saw a DoorDash bag there. And I went and looked at the name, and it looked kind of familiar. But I was wondering if that was the Uber Eats from earlier today or just another DoorDash order that didn't get delivered. Turns out it was a DoorDash order. And I looked at the time close on the bottom, and it said delivery time 11:44 or something like that. So I think that was that one order to the school that I had for $3.90. I don't think it ever got picked up. So it was there for over an hour. Who knows? Or maybe it was someone else. Just a horrible tip. I'm so glad that didn't get delivered. I can't tell you how happy I am about that. Anyway, so it's looking pretty bleak here. I go home and didn't get an order. 12:56. What's funny is right before I left McDonald's, another OG guy comes in, and we talked for a second, and I'm like, "Where'd you get that order?" He's like, "Oh, right around the corner, so and so." And meanwhile, me and another guy are sitting at McDonald's, so I'm not sure why we didn't get that order, but it is what it is. Maybe they punished me for unassigning from that Arby's order incorrectly or something. I don't know. But anyway, Monday, Tuesday, we got on the board. So 39 miles on the day, 39.3 though. So break it down. That first dash was pretty good. 55.85, 26 tips and 26 pay and 29 tips, 9 deliveries, a 2.5 hour block. I was active well over half that, an hour and a half. So lots of McDonald's down there, as you can see, almost all McDonald's. Second block started off okay, 16:55 in the first hour, but then I didn't get another order after that. So 1 hour, almost 2 hours there. And active 34 minutes. Obviously, that's not a lot. $5 pay and $10 customer tips. So, it was time to call it for the day. I was going to take both these days off anyway, but at least I got on the board. So, on the day, we made 72.40. Sure didn't feel like that, as slow as it was late, and just made over $16 an hour today. So, not great, but I'm glad I did go out yesterday and today. They're almost like days off. I only worked like 6 hours, just over that. Now that did break down to $1.84 per mile on the mileage today. And let's see, on the week we're at 104.90, 44 pay and 60 tips. 6 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, so just over 6 hours there. And two, not quite active half the time. That last hour really kind of killed that. 16 deliveries though, and not that bad. So that breaks down to 16.78 an hour on the week so far. 6 hours and 15 minutes logged. So let's go over the ratings really quick. Acceptance rate didn't change. I only declined one order too. That's strange. On time, I don't know how that's still at 100. To be quite honest, you guys saw I was late on a couple of those. So shopping didn't change. And didn't shop. So yeah, so that's where we're at on the week. Monday, Tuesday, and we'll hit it this week. I don't know how hard, but we're definitely going to be going out. I'm glad I got on the board with these last couple days, and we'll see what the week brings. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.